I'm just going to go on and get started, and everyone else can catch the replay. So I am Marissa. I am a Springbox reviewer. I live in Silicon Valley, which is pretty dry. We've been actually getting some rain, or what they call rain here, which is more of like a sprinkle. My skin is congested in the springtime. It's a nice balance. It's not too dry, it's not too oily, but all the pollen and stuff in the air and allergies makes my skin really congested, and usually my pores expand and get bigger, and they're more noticeable in the springtime. Since I started using this Springbox, though, I haven't seen that happen really. My pores actually look smaller, which is kind of amazing because that is the opposite of what usually happens in the springtime. Hi Cindy, hi Dawn, yay, more people are joining me. Okay, so this is my quick and dirty hack for the Springbox for those of you who don't have the time or have all the products, which was me a year ago. So, you know, I know not everybody has everything that I use on my face. I do use a lot. I go all in when it comes to my K-beauty routine. But I'm going to show you what I do when I'm in a rush, which is usually. So this is my morning quick and dirty hack. Usually I don't wake up with makeup on my face, so I just get some of this tea tree beauty water, which I adore. I love this product so much. This is a must-have for me because A, I'm always in a rush, and B, I always need tea tree because I have occasional breakouts. Like, I always have at least one breakout on my face at all times. It's just what I get for having oilier skin. I'm more on the oily side than the dry side. Hi Madeline. I think I said hi to Dawn already, right? Hi Dawn. Adeline is asking, do you prefer tea tree beauty water versus the other beauty waters? I do. I do prefer the tea tree beauty water because it has the medicinal properties to it to help with the acne, and that's what I'm trying to control. When I'm cleaning my face, I know that the lavender in the original beauty water, that also helps with acne, but I really like how tea tree water works because tea tree water will help reduce the redness, and it'll help make the actual bump a little bit smaller quicker than lavender does. I know lavender is more like antibacterial and antifungal, antiseptic, which tea tree is too, but I just feel like tea tree works better for healing acne versus lavender being better for like cuts and scars and stuff like that, bruises and all that. So there was my tea tree beauty water. Then I'm going to go straight to my Lotus Serum Mist, my favorite. That's how much you need. That's how much I use. Lotus Serum Mist for that nice glowy bounce. That baby skin that Haynes' mom was talking about the other night. The chok skin. Chok is like very hydrated looking, very moist and bouncy. I love it. And it's so fun to say chok. It's kind of like how me and the kids, we love saying kiss, ching ching, ching 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 ching, chok, same thing. Then I'll go into Pearl, and this Pearl serum is gonna just like completely boost my radiance. It's so amazing. Gotta mix it up really good. So Natalie says, yay beauty water, wanted to learn more about this and how to incorporate it into my routine. So I use it in a couple different ways, Natalie. I'll use it by itself as my morning cleanser, just beauty water, because I wake up and usually all I have to rinse off is my sleeping pack. So I'll use the tea tree beauty water as a single cleanse in the morning. If I do a double cleanse with an oil cleanser, I'll do the oil cleanser, the rose foaming cleanser, or whatever foaming cleanser I have on hand, and then swipe some beauty water on after, just to make sure I get all the residue off. So this kind of acts like what Westerners would use, when Westerners would use a toner, this would kind of act like the toner in place of an actual astringent. So it gets off all the extra residue while it's adding the benefits of tea tree or lavender. It just depends on which one. Because I also like the peppermint. Let's see if I can find it. The peppermint water. I really like the peppermint water. It's really refreshing in the morning, especially in the summertime. But right now I'm using tea tree because it's spring and my skin gets really congested and I need to make sure I'm constantly cleaning it out, and the tea tree helps with that. Madeline says, I have granddaughter here who is sometimes a time vampire. Oh, it's okay. It's totally okay. I understand. Trust me. I understand ×5. Okay, so pearl serum is next. My skin is a little sticky, but it's all right. So with the pearl serum, I'll use this strategically and not all over my face, especially since I'm oilier in the T-zones. I don't want to boost that shine that I have in the T-zone. What I want to do though is use it as a highlighter. And so I will just take a drop, just one drop, and then I'll share it. And then I'll just pop the pearl serum on the high planes of my face like I would a highlighter. So cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, and then from under the arch of my brow and up to my hairline. And then a little bit on the bottom of my chin. So that's where I would normally put a highlighter, like a cosmetic makeup highlighter. But Pearl does such a good job of giving you that strobing effect that just use it as your highlighter and just blend it in. So high planes of your face, cheekbones, under the arch of your brow and up to your hairline, the bridge of your nose, and at the point of your chin, and if you want, at the bow of your lip too. So when I do it, for some reason I don't get that oily on my nose. I mostly get oily like around here and under here. That's why I have so much milia under my lip on my chin, is because of it gets oilier in those areas. But on the tip of my chin I don't get very oily, so that's why it's okay to put highlighter there. Let's see. I think I saw some comments. Okay, Ellen says, so smart using pearl as a highlighter. Okay, yeah, I love it. It's got like crushed pearl powder in it. So you are actually literally highlighting with something iridescent. But it's natural, and you're adding the benefits of pearl extract and hydrolyzed pearl to your skin. So you're getting that brightening effect. It's also clarifying because it helps to fade dark spots as well, which I have a lot of sunspots on the high planes of my face because that's the first place the UV rays hit. So it's just convenient. The places that I want to highlight are the places that I need to fade my dark spots. So pearl works in so many good ways for me. And then after that, I'll go to my After Sun. This is After Sun Face Balm Rescue, which the main ingredient in here is aloe, which is also good for acneic skin because aloe is very healing and it's antibacterial. So I'll just massage it gently. And it's so hydrating without being greasy and oily. And it has a nice finish to it as well. So you look very dewy. You don't look greasy or oily. It's just like a very healthy, shine that you have. Hi, Gretchen. Hi, Kay. Okay. And it absorbs so quickly. Like, I can't even spread it around anymore because it's all absorbed now. And it is a little bit sticky, so, which really doesn't matter because we're going to put SPF on top of this anyway. So, like, I really love how my skin looks. And you notice I still have some acne scarring from a few weeks ago that's still healing. This one is the one that bugs me the most. If I'm going to cover any of them up, I cover that one. But usually I just go out and, you know, all my acne scars are showing because we can't all be perfect all of the time. And if we normalize that, you know, sometimes we have blemishes on our face, then maybe it won't be such a big deal. And plus we're treating our skin. While we're treating our skin, you don't want to cover it up with a bunch of makeup. It's just so counteractive, you know, it doesn't make any sense. I used to see all the time these women come in with horrible skin and then want to get the fullest coverage foundation. And I'm like, please don't, you know, but I had to give them what they wanted. I would try to suggest to them a skincare regimen instead of just piling makeup on them, but it's like they want that instant gratification. So many people are impatient when it comes to healing their skin, but if they never heal their skin and all they do is cover it up, it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. So sometimes we need to give our skin a break, we need to heal it, and we need to go out in public with all of our imperfections so that we can get better, or else it's never going to get better. So then I would follow up with a sunblock. But I'm not going to do that because I'm going to jump into my night routine next. So that's all I did for my my quick and dirty morning hack. Tea tree beauty water, lotus serum mist. I'm just going to spray a bunch of that more because I love it. Pearl and After Sun Face Balm Rescue, and then sunblock. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 products. 5 products. That's like less than half of what I normally put on. So, yeah, that is a huge hack for me. But I think it's more realistic to most people. So then, now I'm going to jump into my night routine. So if I am wearing makeup, which I haven't really been, usually I'll wear mascara and eyeliner, maybe a little bit of lip gloss and eyebrows. I could just take that off with like an eye makeup remover or VCCO. Just put some VCCO on a cotton pad and just wipe it all off, and then get another cotton pad and put, well, I wouldn't use the tea tree because that will sting a little bit. Maybe something like the regular beauty water, and then just go over where I use the VCCO just to get all the extra oil off. But if I am wearing makeup, like more makeup all over, I'll do a double cleanse, and then I'll follow with the tea tree. And then I will go straight into my serums. Now, I'll usually use like my APH and my marine and my tea tree and all this other stuff that I'll have listed in my blog, my update blog that I do every week for the spring box review. But in my quick and dirty hack, I'll do tea tree beauty water, and then I'll follow it directly with the Dorian Gray serum. And I'm not actually going to put this on right now because I already have moisturizer on, but a little bit of Dorian Gray goes a long way. Usually when I do Dorian Gray, I don't put it all over either. I just put it in my targeted areas because I'm only showing the first signs of aging right now. So I don't need it everywhere. I'll put it again on the high planes of my face because that's where I have some brown spots happening. Maybe my laugh lines. Because I laugh a lot and I want to make sure that the creases don't get too deep too quickly. Sometimes even around my lip area because I'm an ex-smoker and my lipstick tends to bleed on me. I am so sorry if you can hear my baby throwing a fit right now. So that's where I will use the Dorian Gray serum, and I only use it at night because it's got retinol in it, which, you know, it scares me. I'm just gonna be honest. It scares me, and I only use retinol products at night if I can help it, but I always wear an SPF during the day to protect my skin from being too vulnerable to the harsh UV rays. And then I'll follow with the anti-aging eye gel oil, which I'm actually going to put on now because I didn't put on the eye cream. And I know you all just saw me not use a spatula because I can't find it. I don't know where I put it. So just around the orbital bone. And this is the anti-aging eye gel. Just putting it around the orbital bone. And usually with eye creams, I like to blend out and up towards my hairline. But with the anti-aging eye gel oil, because it's such a good multitasker, I'll drag some of it down to my cheeks because sometimes I get really dry on my cheeks. And this isn't a normal eye product. So it's okay, and it'll still do what you want it to do, even in other places. I know some people use it all over their face. I've heard of this. And it just relaxes the fine lines under your eyes. The biggest issue with fine lines under your eyes is due to dryness. So if you have fine lines and wrinkles around your eye area, it's because you're dehydrated and you need more moisture. And the eye gel oil has so much moisture because it's an oil base. And sometimes I'll even use this and Bright Eyes together at the same time. But I ran out of the other, so I'm only using this right now. And then on top, I'm just gonna put some Donkey Milk Sleeping Pack. Oh wait, no, sorry, scratch that. On top of that, I'm gonna put on Blush Beauty Oil. Stir around. And I know some people only need a little bit and some people like a lot. I will use a lot for facial massage, but this is my quick and dirty hack. So here's how I do it. And you do it the same way for hair too. Just add a couple drops. Okay? And you want to spread it around your hand and then pat it into your skin. Gretchen says, come on, Marissa, what freaking lines? They're there, I promise. You just couldn't see them because I went up close after I put the eye gel oil on. Okay, so that's all you need, especially if you're more in the normal to oily. So when I use my Blush Beauty Oil for hair, I use a little bit more, but the trick to putting oil on hair is you don't want to slather it in or else your hair will look oily. What I do is I'll rub it all in my hands and get it between your fingers, and then you want to like roll it into the ends and really like just slide your hair between your fingers like that. You don't want to oversaturate your hair with oil, or else you'll wake up with a greasy pillow. Let me redo my headband. You'll wake up with a greasy pillow and just like really greasy hair, and you'll have to wash it again because it looks like you hadn't in a while. So yeah, just a little bit of oil goes a really long way, and your hair will smell really good too. Now I will go into the Donkey Milk Gel Sleeping Pack. Oh, there's my spatula. It was hiding. Okay, Donkey Milk Gel Sleeping Pack. And I know some people like to use this in thin layers, but I like to use a little bit of a thicker layer. Just because I spread it around a lot and I don't want it to dry before I'm done spreading it. And if you do it in really thin layers, it dries very quickly. And I like to feel the film that it leaves on top. I like to know that it's there. And that's it. So for my night hack, I used tea tree beauty water or double cleanse if you're wearing makeup. Dorian Gray anti-aging serum just in your targeted areas, and it's okay if your target area is everywhere. Anti-aging eye gel oil and blush beauty oil. And then the Donkey Milk Gel Sleeping Pack. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 products, 6 if you're doing a double cleanse, 7 if you're doing a triple cleanse, which is still half of what I normally use. So there it is. If you're in a rush, if you don't have every single product, that is the best way to get the most out of your spring box. That's the order I would use them in. And those are the benefits you get from using them day versus night. So for day, I'm just going to recap. For the daytime, I use tea tree beauty water as a quick cleanse. I'll follow it with Lotus Serum Mist because it's magical and it makes your skin look plump and healthy. Pearl Serum to give you that nice strobing highlight that is so trendy right now. After Sun for some whole day long hydration. This stuff works so well. And I have to admit that there have been a couple days where I had to just put this on and run out the door. And it does wonders. Like my skin felt hydrated all day long. It didn't get dry or anything. And some of the dewiness does settle a little bit, but I didn't look dry at the end of the day. I still had a nice glow, a nice dewy glow to me. I didn't get greasy or oily at all. And then an SPF to follow. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, oh, and 6 if you want a little color on your lips or if your lips are chapped. This is the Rose Gold vintage vegan lip tint. I don't know why I said vintage. I know it says vegan. So yeah, Rose Gold vegan lip tint if you want a little bit of color on your lips. And then nighttime is tea tree beauty water or double cleanse or triple cleanse depending on what you want to do. Dorian Gray anti-aging serum, anti-aging eye gel oil, blush beauty oil, and Donkey Milk Gel Sleeping Pack. That's it. I am going to go through comments to see if I missed anything. Okay, I see Lynn's here. Hi Lynn and Anne. Wow, look, there's 16 people watching me. There was nobody watching me when I first came on for the longest time. So thank you guys for joining. Let's see. Gretchen says, I'm so dry right now. Stuck in Nor'easter Island. Wait, Nor'easter land this week and then hotel dryness. Mask, Gretchen, bring your masks with you. Hi, Chitra. And Casey. Okay, Gretchen also asks, or red wine pressed serum instead of After Sun. Well, it depends on your skin type and if that's enough moisture for you. I actually have tried the red wine pressed serum and I really like it, but I need a moisturizer after it, to be honest. I actually used it wrong the first time I tried it. I don't know why. It says pressed serum on here, but I opened it up and it looked like a mask to me, so I put on a really thick layer. And I thought, oh cool, I'm gonna mask with red wine pressed serum. And it, after about 20 minutes, it started like crumbling off my face. And I'm like, is this supposed to happen? And then I was like, oh duh, red wine pressed serum. I just totally blanked and wore it as a mask. But nonetheless, when I rinsed it off, my face looked amazing. But yeah, even with just red wine pressed serum, if you have really oily skin, this might be enough for you, but I really need the moisturizer to go on top of it. Gretchen says, Holy Lotus mask. Holy Lotus mask is my favorite hydrating mask. I love it so much. Madeline says, I'd love to do a quick hack, some AMs. I use different products though. Yeah, well, I use different products depending on what my skin needs right now. And what my skin needs right now is to review the spring box. But it is amazing. Like, seriously, everything in the spring box is so catered to my skin type and my needs, my targeted concerns. It really addresses everything that I'm looking for in skincare. It addresses the brightening, the clarifying, the evening out skin tone, the fading discoloration, the hydrating, the cleaning out my pores, the making my skin barrier stronger so that my pores can stay small instead of like easily being stretched out. You need that. You need to strengthen your pore walls, because if you don't, it's going to be so easy for stuff to get in there and just stretch and stretch and stretch. So if you're not moisturizing properly and using the right products to strengthen your skin, no matter how many times you clean your skin, if you let it go for maybe a day, say you sleep with your makeup on just once, your pores will be full of so much stuff, and it's going to take a little bit longer for them to retract again, because your pore walls aren't that strong. So let's see. Dawn says, I use honey and rose as a moisturizer. Is it okay? Yes. Actually, that was the very first product I purchased from Sabbatical Beauty. The honey and rose cream. I actually have it right here. I love it so much. Dawn, have you seen my facial massage video? If not, you should definitely see it, because this is the perfect pampering product to do facial massage with. It's got such a nice slip to it, and it's just, and you get to keep it on your face. You don't have to rinse it off afterwards. And it's got so many benefits. It helps to heal your skin, and it helps with acne, and it helps with moisture. It's so good all together. Sometimes I feel like it's a little too heavy, because it does have, it stays sticky on your skin. So I only wear it at night. But I would say that the After Sun is a good daytime counterpart to the Rose and Honey Cream. Like, if I was a Rose and Honey Cream night person, then definitely you're an After Sun day person. I would say these two go hand in hand. Natalie says, the number of issues you list is unreal. Your face looks pretty awesome to me. Oh, thank you, Natalie. Madeline says, I do use more BBO, but still tweaking. That is BBO. Sorry, I'm at a blank right now. What is BBO? Teresa says, as I'm purging, my pores feel so large. What was it that you mentioned that will help them build up and shrink? Okay, so you need to strengthen your pore walls, and the combination of these moisturizers will do that, like the Blush Beauty Oil and the Donkey Milk Cream. You just want to make sure that you're cleaning them out first of all, and then you're supplementing what you're stripping from your skin with the adequate moisture. Or if you have your heater on in the house, you want to make sure that your skin basically isn't shriveling up, because dryness will make your skin weaker. So you want to make sure that you're keeping it moisturized so that your skin stays stronger. So any of these moisturizing products in the box will help with that. Yeah. All right. Do we have any other questions? Yes, blush beauty oil. Sorry, it's right in front of my face. I have so many things going in my head right now. I think I am done with questions, guys. Okay. So if you are catching the replay, please, please, please still leave questions because we all love answering them. Even if I don't get to them right away, I'm sure somebody else will chime in. There are so many people here with so much knowledge because we're all tried and true customers of Sabbatical Beauty, and we all want to help each other out. We all want to direct you guys in the right direction. So if you're catching the replay, please share and like and comment or ask questions. If you are watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to our Sabbatical Beauty channel, where we have a ton of information about everything you could possibly want to know about skincare, our products, the ingredients in them, and how they can benefit you for your specific skin type. And if you don't find what you're looking for in our YouTube channel, just join our group and ask a question, and everybody will be so eager to answer your questions, and one of those people will most likely be me. So thank you guys for joining me. I'm so glad I got some more viewers towards the middle of my video. I'm gonna go and help cook dinner now, and you will have a good rest of your night. Good night.